Everybody looking right here? No smiles?
I'm Michael Hall, senior editor at Texas Monthly Magazine. One of our worst fears is to be accused of something terrible that we didn't do, and then to be convicted of it and go to prison. In the November issue of Texas Monthly, we have a story about 37 men who lived through this nightmare. All these men were exonerated by DNA evidence. With 37 such DNA exonerations, Texas actually leads the country. One reason that we have so many DNA exonerations is because Dallas County kept the evidence for 10, 15, 20, 25 years, luckily for these guys. The other guys in our story, they were just pretty much just lucky that the evidence was kept in some forgotten locker or refrigerator, and when they asked for a DNA test, it was found and they were checked, and it turned out they didn't do the crime.
My name is Ben Salazar. I spent 6 years in prison.
Where are you from?
I'm from Austin, Texas.
I'm Carlos Lavernia. I'm from Austin, Texas. I've done 20 years in prison.
Billy Wayne Miller, Dallas, Texas, 22 years and 8 months.
My name is Charles Chapman. I'm from Dallas County, and I served 27 years in TDC, and I was only exonerated in January of 2008.
My name's Donald Good. I was arrested in Dallas County, Urban. Did a total of 13 years, 7 months, and 5 days on wrongful conviction.
My name is Andrew Courage, and I got convicted in Dallas County in 1997, and I got out almost at the end of March of 2004, and I did almost 7 years in prison.
So many of the times you read about these stories, these guys will get in the paper, and then they're gone, and they become the statistic. And you hear about these DNA exonerations, but you don't see these guys as human beings. And we wanted to show them individually and tell their stories, how they got into this fix and what they've been doing since they got out of this fix, but then also show them together, just to show how bad the problem of wrongful convictions is, and that's why we got them together like this.
Hi, my name is Eugene Ivory Hinton, and I was confined and housed in Alfred D. Hughes unit, mostly, the first 10 years of my incarceration. The last few years were done practically back and forth on bench 1 and also in Ellis unit. And where am I from? I'm originally from Louisiana. However, I was raised here in Texas most of my life, that is.
My name is Gregory Wallace. I was arrested in Irving, Texas, and I did 18 years, 7 months.
Name?
Kevin Bird. I spent 12 and a half years in prison. I'm from Houston, Texas.
Thomas McGowan, Dallas, Texas, 23 years.
Billy James Smith, Dallas, Texas, 20 years.
Patrick Waller from Dallas, Texas, aggravated life.
And how much time did you spend?
16 years.
My name is Ron Taylor. I was arrested in Houston, Texas, and I spent 14 and a half years in prison.
The number one lesson that I took away in our criminal justice system, we've got to be a lot more careful about how we use eyewitness testimony. We have to be a lot more skeptical of eyewitnesses. Most of these cases were rape cases, and they share a common storyline with usually a traumatized rape victim wrongfully identified a man as being her assailant. It's just when people get in traumatic, violent situations, their brain doesn't work like a tape recorder. Their brain remembers things that aren't necessarily so. And you've got guys going to prison for things that they didn't do.